So Sophie is from, she's a film major, and she's from Studio for Teaching and Learning Innovation.
Hi, my name is Sophie Hamilton, and I am a student employee at the Studio for Teaching and Learning Innovation and Swim Library. This is my conversation with STLI Fellow Professor Anne Rasmussen of the Music Department.
Let's want to just try it?
Yeah, sure.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... Well, hello, Sophie. Hi, everybody. It's lovely to meet you, and thank you for coming to the fifth rehearsal of the Middle Eastern Music Ensemble at William & Mary. My name is Anne Rasmussen. I'm an ethnomusicologist. My home department is music. I'm also involved as a core faculty member in Asian and Middle Eastern Studies, and I'm the program director for Asian and Middle Eastern Studies, which is one of 5 concentrations within global studies. So, and that rhythm at the bottom, we're all going to sing there, and we're all just going to sing on ah. Ethnomusicology is the study of the music of the world's peoples. It's an anthropological approach to music, so we're not just interested in composers and pieces and eras of music history, for example, the Renaissance or the Baroque or the classical period. We are interested in music from all over the world, and we're interested in folk music, popular music, religious music, mediated music, music wherever it happens, and we're interested in how people use music and what they think about it. So another way you can think about it is we use music as a window onto society and culture. Oh, actually, you know what? We want two measures of YouTube. 1, 2, 3, and. By hook or crook, by design or by chance, performance became for me a way to do research and a way to teach, and also, very importantly, I think at William & Mary, a way to invite community conversations that might not happen elsewhere. This ensemble started 25 years ago. We just celebrated our 25th year at William & Mary. We generally have, 15 to 20 members in our group. Some people already play the instruments, for example, violinists, violas, cello, bass. If you play those instruments, come on in. But many students who are learning the oud, the lute, or a percussion instrument, they're doing that for the first time. Some students already have a kind of affinity or familiarity with Middle Eastern cultures. Maybe they've studied Arabic, maybe they've heard Arabic at home, or maybe Turkish, or maybe Farsi. Some students, we get some refugees from orchestra, for example, they've been there, they've done that since they were little. They just want to do something else, and they want to explore a new tradition. I would like to, with Elena, the piccolist. Yeah. Why don't let's you and I take the 16th notes at B. Okay. So we obviously went on spring break, and that was lovely. And over spring break, we learned that we weren't coming back. One of the real challenges about this music about music in general is, one, it's collaborative, right? So it's not just a professor delivering content and the students receiving it and going and reading this article or watching this video or whatever. I mean, it doesn't happen until we are together, making music together. You got it! Awesome! Look at that, the power of the U.S. mail. So Guji is an international student, so talk about adaptation, right? And she didn't have an instrument, so I sent her one in the mail. The other thing is that this music in particular is, the musical aesthetics are very social. So it's not like I'm a conductor and everybody has their part and they just play those notes and it all comes together as long as I conduct. No. It really has a lot more to do about playing off of each other and learning how to respond to say this musician on this side is doing an improvisation, and I might want to noodle around a little bit, in between his or her notes, right? It's learning this aesthetics, really the Arab aesthetics of musical communication. So that's hard to do on Zoom. I don't know if you've seen like the William and Mary Choir alma mater. It's a really cool, all the little faces and boxes and everything. And the Botetots and Barksdale Treble Voices, those are our choral groups. I think they all did these virtual ensemble pieces. So I said, okay, well, we can do that. And so I had to lay down guide tracks, which means that you're recording yourself at home with your cell phone and, trying to set everything up, and then you sit down and play, and then you make a mistake, and then you do it again, and then, and you have to constantly like pause, stop, pause, take one, take two. Finally got those prepared and circulated, and then everyone was responsible for recording themselves at home. And I think one of the reasons that worked really well was because we already had a rapport. We already knew who we were as a group and what our potential was. I think in terms of STLI, it's a cool thing to document. And just sort of documenting in general, like, the arts that involve stuff and interaction and making stuff and doing stuff in time. That's really challenging, and it was really fun over the summer to meet with some of my artist colleagues in theater, speech and dance, in art and art history, and just talk to them about what their challenges are. Usually, right, you're working in a room, everybody's drawing, everybody's got materials, maybe there's a model, maybe you're, drawing a bowl of fruit, who knows what, and now all of a sudden you take that experience home. So yeah, we're all challenged.